Hello YouTube and welcome to Silent Code Dev. Welcome to day 56 of becoming a front-end developer from zero. Day 56, holy shit. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm starting to get tired. And I guess this is natural, right? Like when you've been dealing with the project for a long time. But the reason is not like I'm excited about this project, but the reason I get demotivated, I feel demotivated right now, is because I've been messing up so much. Even though it's the point, right? It's the point, but sometimes it's like, after I got over 30 subscribers. Like the past, since I started, I've been gained so many subscribers, and so it starts to, even though I told you guys, like, I don't want that to go in my head. I just want to be myself. But it's starting to, because I feel like I have to do well. But I have to remind myself that the point of these videos is for me to actually make mistakes, right? I don't want to look stupid, but I have to make stupid mistakes in order to learn, right? That's how we learn. And I'm just sharing it online. So that's why when I'm doing this project, I realize like I'm making a lot of mistakes, partially because I am so fatigued, like really tired. But so in this video, we're gonna try to correct some. In a previous video, I told you guys, like, because there's an issue, like when I click, it's like, it's just chaos. So the first thing is this thing right here, right? We have a card inside this. So every time I click, I'm resetting this, right? And it's just like, so this needs to be outside. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to create an empty object. I'm gonna create an empty object outside the click event, and we can go here, right? When we click the increment button, we can have like an if. I'm gonna remove all this, right? So we can say if cards, and we're gonna get name of product, right? Because name of product is so if cards, because we're checking in the we're checking if it doesn't already exist. So if card does not exist, if that's true, we want to put it in the cards, right? But we want to put it in the object. So we're gonna do cards name of product equals name of product amount. We're starting with 1, and price is gonna be number item query selector h2 text. Yeah, it's gonna be this, but I think we need the text content, not the actual thing here. And so when I click this, okay, so this should be working now. But when I console log cart, let's see what we get. So when I click this, oh yeah, of course, we need to so when we click increment button, we want to increment the amount changer, right? So cart amount, and we also want to current amount text content equals, yeah, we also want this to be a number amount. Not a number. And that is because yeah, but I mean, this is correct. I'm just checking, like, what am I missing? Yeah, we don't need this, but we need that, and we need, no, we don't need this too. But I'm thinking that, yeah, we need to do something here, right? Because we need to, like, it's not gonna go to the card, but I just need to make the actual object work. But this shouldn't be an issue because it's already a, let's see. Yeah, can I console log cards here? I just want to see what data we have. Okay, so it says we're getting the name though. We're getting the name. We're getting the amount, but we're not getting the. I mean, we're getting the amount. What the hell? Wait. Yeah, price is not a number. So, is it because maybe I have to do this? Now we're getting the price, we're getting the name, and we're getting the amount. But here we're getting, I don't know where this is coming from. So we have an empty, I mean, we have an object, but it's showing me this. So, not a number. So we have to ask ourselves, where is this coming from? Maybe amount should be, but it has to be like, yeah, I don't know. When we click the add to cart button, that's where we have to do see. So when we click You have to fix this. I have so many issues with my code. It's actually embarrassing. It's actually embarrassing. But yeah, we're trying to fix it. But right now I don't understand, because here we have one, right? And also we have the price. Oh, we need to, yeah, I did this, right? Not a number. Why is amount not a number? I don't get it. Even though here we have it like a number. Maybe we need to do it here. I don't know. We need to do it here, right? So if this is true, don't fucking know. Ugh. Okay, but I know this is the correct way. I just need to think, like, we also have, because we need to think, okay, so maybe it's the amount toggle, not the amount change. What is the amount changer actually? Amount changer is the button, and then we have the current amount, which is gonna be the card amount. Yes, I knew. So why is it not working? Console log current amount. Let's try to see where it's coming from. So right now it's empty. If I click increment, it's gonna be empty. So it just says not a number. So I don't get it. But now it's coming immediately, right? So that indicates that, I don't know, guys. Oh my god. Because we have like current amount. Yeah, it's a let. Text content. And I have a sign. I don't know if I need to like put this below. Do I need to put this like here? Oh, not here, but like, yeah, here. Is that what I need to do? So, oh my god, I don't know. Yeah, it's a 1. Maybe I need to do like number. I shouldn't be able to do that. So I don't know. Yeah, this is another way to access like the ay ay ay. Yeah, I don't get it. Okay, at least we can do because we have the reason this is gonna work every time we click is because we have this object, right? And this object is gonna be updated by here. So every time we click, it's gonna go here, and then we are gonna loop object, and we're gonna get the values from the cards for each item or product. And we're gonna paste all this because this is gonna be for each, right? So we're gonna go in here, paste that, and then we're just gonna replace product so now we just need to say like name, we can say amount, and we can say like price, amount, okay guys, we're just getting the elements, and then we are trying to access the, I don't know if it's because it's a p tag, I don't know. Alright guys, I'm gonna take a break. Hey guys, so I'm back. As you guys can see, I cut my hair. What do you think about it? But yeah, I took a break and I got distracted. But we're back, guys, and you know what? I realized something because with the object is like the object is constructed. So we have an not empty object, but we have an object, right, containing different objects, and that's why when I click here I get none because it's not accessing the amount. So what we need to do in the code is we need to actually, because we are setting the, yeah, we have this here, but we are getting the, yeah, it needs to be not card, but it needs to be cards. And then we need to access the name of product amount or something like that. Let me see. We need to access, like, this is a, so cart is the object, and then we need to access, you know, this. Something like that. Because I know it's like that's how it, let me see. Yeah, also this is not gonna work because we need to do for each product, right? So is this gonna work? Let's see. Nope. Okay. I'm pretty sure this should work, right? Because we have the cards here, right? And when you click the increment button, we are basically, so if increment button, if card, if this product doesn't exist, we want to do this, and we want to because it's kind of working, so I think that works. Let me see. Okay, so we made it work here because that makes sense. Right? Because this is within, no, it's within here. But yeah, we're getting 1. So the 1 is an indicator that it's working, but we also need to, like, when we click the add to cart button, name of product. So okay, so we need to move this one. The reason it's not working is because we have access to the cart, but that needs to be set when we click, right? now it's nothing. This is shit is hard. I feel like I'm doing something wrong. Like, why is it not working? Because we have this, right? But that's only happens when we are clicking the increment button. So I don't know if we are gonna... Yeah, it says any. Yeah, I mean, when I do this, nothing is gonna happen, right? Because current text I feel like I'm doing something wrong. Okay, let me take my time to read this. Yeah. Let's see if we are getting any console log. Okay, reading amount. Cannot read properties of undefined. So this is undefined. So I'm trying to set a data here, but it's undefined. So that's not gonna work. Reading amount. So maybe I'm doing it wrong. No, I'm not doing it wrong. Amount. Okay, let's console log cards. So I know, okay, it's not coming from there. Let me remove this. Okay, reading amount. So it's like it doesn't exist, right? So if I do, if I move this one here, is that gonna work? Okay, so we're getting it here. So yeah, it doesn't make, like when we click it, I want it to be 1. How can we do that? And also we are cart name of product. Okay, so it's, but it's not like doubling up, you know. Yeah, we click 1, 2. Yeah, it's in 1, right? So we want to show that first. So how can I show that? Because that needs to happen when we click. Oh my god, guys, this is driving me insane. Oh god. I don't know what I'm doing. Because this is empty, right? You guys agree with that? And we only get something in here when we click increment, because then we have this if else statement. Back in so price is gonna be because we need to get it from the page, right? So it's gonna be I forgot. I guess we have to take it from the page. Price. But it's inside. Let's see. How do I get the price? I know I did it before. We can say, because we need to access the price, right? So what contains it? Should be a name for it. Yeah, item container. Maybe this is gonna work, and then we do this. Alright guys, I'm stuck again, but I think we have made a little progress. It's just something I'm not really understanding. So yeah, we're gonna try in the next video. I'm so exhausted, so thank you guys for watching, and peace.